Shalom, shalom, welcome back to my Glory to John channel. So this topic is about time. Now, there's two types of time. This kind of reminds me, spiritual warfare. This reminds me of when I was in the school of metaphysics. My teacher had a rope, right, and he kept on pulling the rope to represent that time was endless. So anyway, there's Yahweh's time. And then there's people's time. So anyway, in school of metaphysics, my teacher had a rope and he kept on pulling it. Well, in this case, I'm having the arrow here to show that time is endless. Yahweh's time is endless. I'll just put down Jehovah here. Alright. Remember, Jehovah, Yahweh, He knows the past, He knows the present, He knows the future. Us people, we only know the past and the present. And so whatever we do in the present time, that affects our time or whatever happens in the future. So anyway, that's something I just want to add up on there. Yahweh's time is divine. Both times is constantly moving forward. Right? Now, here's the thing about that, right? Sometimes Jehovah will tell us things before it happens, right? To avoid suffering, pain, sorrow. And sometimes He won't, right? Of course, He'll tell you through dreams, circumstance, people, etc. But sometimes He won't tell you anything. Because He doesn't tell you, that's a way for Him to trust you. Have faith in Him. Have faith. We have to have faith in Jehovah's time, not in our own. But see, a lot of times we get out of the will of God by doing whatever we want to do, selfishly or unselfishly, or by being impatient. You know, Yahweh tells us something and we want something now. We don't want to wait for the right time. Remember, His time is divine. I'll write that down. Divine time. Perfect time for Him. His time is divine. Right? Our time is not divine. That's all we have to have. Sometimes it's the devil that pulls us out. Sometimes it's the devil that pulls us out of His time. You know? Remember, His time is constantly moving. And so sometimes it's us, sometimes it's the devil. And so what happens, we miss out on our blessings at the right time. We miss out on it. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes for some people, for some people, I'm going to go back into that. Anyway, so with people, right? Here's Jehovah's, Yahweh, God, His mindset when it comes to things. This is how He views it, as opposed, we may think time lasts forever, right? The average lifetime is like 75 years, right? It's actually increased. I remember when it used to be 60 something. But our average lifetime is 75 years. Which to us is a long time, right? People live about 75 years. Average. But in His eyes, in Jehovah's eyes, this is how it is. Let's say one big circle. In His time, 75 years is this, from this dot to this dot. That's 75 years. is an inch compared to what his time is. So our lives are very short in this universe, on this earth. I don't like saying universe, but our life is very short on this earth. So we have to really make sure that we're doing His will, we're doing the right thing, and not wasting time. Another thing that has us waste time is some people stay stagnated. Instead of moving forward along with the perfect time that Yahweh has, we stay stagnated. We get comfortable with where we're at. We don't want to move forward. We want to stay at the same job for 1 year. Oh, it's 1 year. Before you know it, it's 5 years. Before you know it, it's 10, 15, 20 years, right? Of the same loop, right? And that's not good too, because then you miss out on your blessings. You miss out on the good job. You miss out on the marriage. You miss out on the kids, right? You miss out on all these life events, all because you're staying stagnated. You're not moving forward, And that's even worse, because when we're off of track of what He wants us to do, He can always put us back on track to what He wants us to do. But if we just stay stagnated, we can't move forward at all. And so it's like you're wasting your life away. There's an old saying by Bruce Lee. He says, running water never goes stale. So you want to keep on flowing, man. You want to keep on flowing with that forward. But as we're going forward, we have to do the will of our Father for us to receive His blessings. We have to do the will of our Father for us to receive His blessings. Otherwise, if we don't, we're going to be judged wrongfully. And we don't want to be wrongfully judged. There's a Bible scripture that I like. It's in the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 27. And as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you can get more content, and the share button as well. And God bless, and thanks for watching.